me unmute, click all my buttons. Okay, so we'll start today with the Monday morning message. If you've not seen it yet, I don't think most of you have, but if you have, you get to watch it again. Hooray. And then we'll get into a little bit of talking about our next unit, which is about space, not the final frontier, but the relationship and design. And then you'll spend most of the period today on your shape building quote unquote test. It's not a test in the sense that it's a pop quiz. It is an activity that I can't help you with because I want to see how well you do without my help, kind of like the pen tool pretest. So let's start off by going to our thread. That's your grade book. We want this one. Okay, actually, just kidding. We want to watch this first. So I'll start with this, and then we'll get into the shape building test. Here. Let's talk a little bit about the next unit that we're going to be focusing on, which is space. Namely, these two different types of positive and negative, and how those two things interact with one another to create contrast, to create relationships, to create depth. A lot of really cool stuff that's going to amp up your designs really quickly by thinking about how space gets applied along the way. Here are a bunch of different options. We're going to get more in depth in this on your block day of how space, positive and negative, is used in a ton of different graphic design activities like logo, poster, and typography design. Also packaging as well as sculpture. So we're getting into some physical arts. Web design, not really something that we cover. There's also a thing called UI or UX, user interface, user experience, that uses positive, negative space, and illustration as a whole also does. So this is a very, very important and consistent element of design that we're going to spend some time on, which you're going to be creating some app icons, personal ones, recreating some existing ones. We'll get more into that during our block day. So before we get into that, there is this shape building test right here, which is due at the end of your period. This is due at the end because this is a very important tool and a very important idea that will help you build your app icons, that will help you use space by having full grasp of some of these shape building tools. So what you'll do is download this Illustrator file, and then it's got a template on the left side and a workspace on the right side. Your job is to follow either Mr. Hedrick's tutorial or try your own, see how far you can get, recreating the shapes in the white space. You get 1 point for each level completed, maxing at 4, and this is in the assignments category, so it's worth that 35% of your grade here. So that's what I want you guys to spend a majority of the day doing. It is a test in the way that I am hesitant to help you because I want to see what skills you have or you can find. And that's what I'll have you work on. Does anybody have any questions? No? All good? Okay. Good luck. And we are off the air, so you can now use your phones. Okay. This is yeah. You can use any tool you like. The shape tools themselves, the Pathfinder tools, the direct selection tool to adjust the anchor points.
Quick and then don't drag.
And help you.
Did this have any for the stars too?
Yeah.
How many sides?
Oops, Zoom room's still up.